Have you ever felt completely powerless, alone in a world where everything seems too big, too overwhelming, and out of your control? Imagine standing in the middle of a vast desert, the sun beating down on you with nothing around except endless sand. You are exhausted, vulnerable, but just as you start to lose hope, you hear a whisper, a soft voice that reminds you, you are never alone. You are always protected, always watched over. This is the power of a single verse from the Qur'an, a verse that offers not just protection, but a deep eternal connection to the divine, Ayatul Kursi. But why does this verse carry such profound weight? Why has it been revered by scholars, prophets, and everyday believers for centuries as a shield against harm? What is it about the meaning, the words, and the promise within Ayatul Kursi that makes it a verse of protection, power, and unparalleled significance? In this video, we will explore the story behind this remarkable verse, uncovering its spiritual depth, its historical context, and the wisdom it carries that can guide us in our lives today. We'll journey through its verses, piece by piece, and reveal how this verse is not just a reminder of Allah's sovereignty, but a call for each of us to reflect on our own connection to Him. So, if you've ever wondered about the true power behind Ayatul Kursi, or how to invite its protection and blessings into your life, stay with us as we uncover the secrets of this powerful verse. Ayatul Kursi is a verse from Surah Al-Baqarah, the longest chapter of the Qur'an, a surah revealed to the Prophet Muhammad in Medina. This verse stands as one of the most revered in the entire Qur'an, both for its depth and its profound impact on the hearts of the believers. To truly understand the weight of Ayatul Kursi, we must first place it in the historical context. After the migration of the Prophet to Medina, the Muslim community faced new challenges. They were building a society from the ground up, forging new relationships, and facing threats from enemies both inside and outside the city. In times of difficulty, the Muslims sought comfort, guidance, and divine protection from Allah. It was during this period, amidst the trials and tribulations of life, that Ayatul Kursi was revealed, offering a powerful reminder of Allah's sovereignty and control over all things. This verse speaks about Allah's throne, Kursi, and how His dominion stretches beyond our comprehension, covering the heavens and the earth. The Arabic word Kursi doesn't just mean throne. It represents power, authority, and the control Allah has over the universe. In many ways, it reminds us that no matter what we face, Allah is the ultimate authority and His power is unmatched by anything in existence. The Prophet Muhammad himself emphasized the significance of Ayatul Kursi. He described it as the greatest verse in the Qur'an. His companions, the Sahaba, carried it close to their hearts, reciting it for protection and seeking its blessings. One of the most famous stories involves a companion named Ubay ibn Ka'b, who once asked the Prophet about the greatest verse in the Qur'an. When the Prophet replied, "It is Ayatul Kursi," Ubay ibn Ka'b was so moved that he vowed to recite it regularly, and it became a central part of his daily prayers. But beyond its historical significance, Ayatul Kursi also holds a profound philosophical lesson. It is a reminder that the world we see is not all there is. There is a deeper reality, a reality of power, knowledge, and light that transcends everything. Allah's Kursi encompasses everything in existence, reminding us of our smallness, but also our incredible connection to something far greater than ourselves. The verses surrounding Ayatul Kursi also reveal the importance of remembering Allah, knowing that nothing happens without His will. The verse reassures us that Allah is fully aware of everything that happens in the universe, and nothing escapes His knowledge. When we recite this verse, we are reminded not only of Allah's power, but also of His mercy and care over our lives. Now, let's break down the core meaning of Ayatul Kursi, the verse itself, and its profound impact on our lives. Ayatul Kursi begins with the declaration, Allah, there is no deity except Him, the ever-living, the sustainer of existence. The first part of this verse tells us that Allah is the only true God, Al-Hayy, the ever-living. While everything in the world comes and goes, Allah remains eternal. His life does not end. He is the origin and the sustainer of everything, from the smallest grain of sand to the vast expanse of the universe. Everything around us, every leaf that falls, every wave that crashes, is sustained by the power of Al-Qayyum, the sustainer. In this part of the verse, we are reminded that there is no one like Allah, no power greater than His. This assertion is not just about belief, it's about trust. When you truly internalize this truth, you stop fearing the small troubles that surround you. You stop worrying about the unknowns because you know that the one who controls everything is with you. Moving forward, the verse continues, "Neither drowsiness overtakes him nor sleep." This phrase illustrates the immense vigilance of Allah. Unlike us, who need rest and sleep to function, Allah is never in a state of rest. He is always aware, always present, and always watching over us. This is a profound reassurance. When you recite Ayatul Kursi, you are essentially saying, "I am under the protection of the one who never slumbers, the one who sees and knows everything." This section of the verse emphasizes Allah's complete sovereignty. Nothing happens outside of His will, and nothing in the universe is too small or too large for His attention. His knowledge is vast and all-encompassing, extending across the heavens and the earth in ways we cannot even begin to comprehend. Continuing with the verse, it moves to another powerful line. "To Him belongs whatever is in the heavens and whatever is on the earth." This means that everything we see, from the stars in the sky to the oceans beneath, is under Allah's command. The verse calls our attention to the reality that nothing in this world is outside Allah's control. Not the most powerful king, not the richest person, not even the forces of nature. Everything is part of Allah's grand plan. And then the verse says, "Who is it that can intercede with Him except by His permission?" This is a powerful reminder that no one can speak on behalf of anyone else before Allah without His consent. No one, no matter how great, how pious, can alter the course of Allah's will unless He allows it. This line is especially humbling, reminding us that we cannot rely on our own deeds or anyone else's intercession without the permission of Allah. It is a call for humility and dependence on Allah alone. Following this, we hear, "He knows what is before them and what will be after them, and they encompass not a thing of His knowledge except for what He wills." Here, the verse reminds us that Allah's knowledge is not just of the present, but also of the past and future. Everything that has happened, everything that will happen, and everything that is happening now is known to Allah. And yet, His knowledge surpasses even the comprehension of our limited minds. This speaks to His omniscience, and it is something that we, as humans, can never fully grasp. The verse ends with, "His Kursi extends over the heavens and the earth, and their preservation tires Him not. And He is the Most High, the Most Great." The Kursi, throne. Here symbolizes Allah's supreme power and control. It stretches beyond the universe as we know it, encompassing all of creation. The preservation of the heavens, the earth, and everything in between does not burden Allah. He is always in control, always present. And this is why, when we recite Ayatul Kursi, we are reminded of how small we are in the grand scheme of things, but how infinitely connected we are to something much larger and much more powerful. So, how can we take the profound power of Ayatul Kursi and apply it to our lives? The first and most important step is recitation. Reciting Ayatul Kursi regularly has been encouraged in numerous hadiths, and its benefits are immense. The Prophet, peace be upon him, recommended reciting it after every prayer for protection. One of the most famous hadiths says, "Whoever recites Ayatul Kursi after every obligatory prayer, nothing stands between him and entering paradise except death." The verse offers spiritual protection, shields us from harm, and elevates our connection to Allah. You can also recite Ayatul Kursi before sleep. It is said that those who recite it before they go to bed are guarded by angels throughout the night, and the verse serves as a powerful spiritual defense. Imagine drifting off to sleep, knowing you are under the protection of Allah, who never sleeps, never slumbers. Ayatul Kursi is not just a verse, it is a reminder, a powerful declaration of Allah's sovereignty, protection, and mercy. It offers us an eternal connection to the Creator of the heavens and the earth, and it calls us to reflect on our dependence on Him. Every time we recite it, we are reaffirming our trust in His power and our gratitude for His constant watch over us. So, as you go about your day, remember, no matter what you face, no matter how challenging life gets, Ayatul Kursi is a shield, a promise, and a reflection of the protection that Allah provides. Recite it, believe in it, and let it bring peace to your heart. May Allah grant us all His protection and His mercy, and may we always find solace in His words.